Hi everyone, it's Anne Marie. Been a long time since I did a video. I moved a year ago into a new house and just now I'm getting everything set up again. I've been scrapping, but I haven't been able to do a video because can't figure out how to reset up the camera. Yeah, I'm a little challenged as far as that goes, but everything else is good. So this album is created using Laura Denison's 2014 Turn the Page system. Absolutely love the system. The pages, the choices of your pages, I'm not even sure how many choices are in there, but I chose 6 different pages. I used Seattle, Calgary, Boston, Paris, and Sydney. And, I should have looked it up before, but I can't remember what the 6th one is. But let me jump in and show you what it is, what it's all about, sorry. I used Prima's Bella Rouge paper collection. I used the A4 paper pad, the 6x6 paper pad, 3x4 and 4x6 journaling cards, the wooden embellishments, let me think, the enamel brads and enamel and rhinestone brads, and also the rhinestones. I think that's it. But what I've also done, is created my version of a charm. I'm not very good at the charms. I have to get my sister Debbie to make me some because she's very good at it. So see, it just has, one of these older Marion Smith milky teardrops, and then a pretty clear crystal-y heart, and just some other, beads and baubles, and some peaches and grays and clear colors, and it's just really pretty. And I just tied a big tulle bow on it. The cover, the book itself is, let me see, 7.5 by 7, and the spine is just a little over 3 inches. So I'll walk you through page by page real quick. So this is the front cover. I just made a quick pocket and embellished the pocket. The 3x4 tag, look how pretty that is with the really pretty blingy rhinestone and some tulle. 4x6 tag, really nice vintage images. It says imperfections are beautiful. And here's another 4x6 tag. What does this say? Let your beautiful soul shine, and a real pretty corset and some black tulle. Put those back in. Okay, the next little shorty page here. Just real pretty paper. I didn't want to cover all that up, and I just put a little journal spot there. And then just a piece of orange, because the orange rust, actually it's more rust color than it is orange. Really pretty lace, and then just the old Tim Holtz carnival ticket, I think that's called. And then this page, I just made a little L pocket here. I'm sure one of those tags is supposed to fit over there, but as you can see, you can put that there. Oh, that's pretty. I'll leave that there. And then just a little wood embellishment. And then that lifts up and it forms a pocket. Excuse me. Then I just took one of the 4x6 tags, folded it in half, and it makes this little booklet. Really convenient, and it just fits right in there very nicely. Oops. And then I just have this little circle embellishment. I don't think that's from this collection, but I can't remember what collection it's from, but it worked because it's vintage. And then here's a pretty little butterfly tag. Then back to the page. This was about a 4x6, so you could put a photo there. Here's a nice pretty, I just matted made a mat and added some lace. Close that up, and then you can see here this pulls out. There's another big tag because the two pages, most of the pages on they're identical front and back, and when you put them together they make a pocket either here or at the top, which is classic Laura Denison. So and then here's also some real pretty old black lace I had. I just put 3 rhinestones there. Look how pretty those rhinestones are. Left that blank. And just like the front, here is another little flip up. This one says, again, imperfections are beautiful, and some journaling space. You can see the lady with the corset, real pretty vintage lady. Again, another pocket with a little tag. It says, "Oh, happy day." I'm sorry, you're seeing everything backwards until I figure out the camera. And then there's that real pretty vintage lady. Vintage image, sorry. And then here's a tag with a pretty green sparkly rhinestone brad and some green sage green tulle. And then onto the next page. It's very simple. 3 little pockets. The bottom pocket again. Whoops. I just folded one of the cards in half, the journal cards in half, made a very convenient pocket. There's again some, I don't think that's tulle, I'm not sure what that is, but it's not tulle, it's a little thicker. It's in a pretty, rusty orange color with a pretty blue blingy rhinestone, the brad. So there's one pocket, here's the second pocket with a pretty little vintage image. And then this is just a plain. As you can see, this goes all the way to the bottom. I could have made it bigger, but I just made it's probably 4 1/4 by 6, or maybe 4 by 6. So that fits in there. That goes there, I think. It doesn't matter, you can move them all around wherever you want them. I don't know if you've ever sold. If you've ever been to a craft show or you sold your minis in a craft show, they never end up, the ones that don't sell, they never end up looking the same as they did when you take them there because people move them the tags all over the place, which is fine. That's what they're there for. This one says, "Stop and smell the roses." And oh, there's the back of her. There's that lady again. That's folded in half. Made a little, what do you call it? What did I call this? A little booklet. And then here's another tag. This one's, I think, a 4 by 4 with just some of the, it's looking kind of reddish, but it's more of a burnt orange color or a rust color. Oh, and by the way, if I haven't said so already, I inked everything with vintage photo, of course. Some days I don't think that there's anything else in the world. Then I just took another one of the 3 by 4 cards and I made a tag. It says "beautiful." Stuck that right there in that pocket. And that page is done. Then this is probably one of my favorite pages, the style of the page and the paper. You have this really pretty vintage image here with an old-time mirror. I think this is a scarf, I'm not sure. And just some pretty flowers, and love is beauty, beauty is love. There's that old-time bathroom wallpaper. I think my little Polish grandmother, I think she might have had this wallpaper somewhere. I don't know, because it's very familiar to me. Oh, that's funny. And then here is just a real vintage, like a sales ad, selling different mirrors and hairbrushes. It's just really, really cool. And then the silhouette wood embellishment piece. It's really cool. This is one of the cards. It says "Beauty is as beauty does." And that folds down. And this is probably, this is why it's one of my favorite pages. Not just because the paper's beautiful. But inside here, the ever brilliant Mrs. Denison came up with a double pocket. As you can see, there's 2 pockets there. So here's one tag. My big fat fingers are in the way. There's one tag here, Oops, my screen just went black. Oops, stay with me. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I told you, it's been a challenge. Okay, I'm back. So here's one tag, which is gorgeous. Nice big, I believe it was 4.5 by 6.5 tag, and then there's the second one. I think she calls it a bypass page. Something like, no, I can't, double pocket page, I can't remember, but there you can see there's a piece of black cardstock actually breaks that really large 6.5 by 6.5 pocket into two. I just think that's so clever. And then you have the two large tags that fit in there. And because I'm on camera, I know I'll never get them back in. So anyway, here is the next page. Again, I mentioned earlier that the pages at the front and back are the same. And when you put them together, they make a pocket. So here it is. Here's another wood embellishment, a little mirror. Yeah, that's a mirror. I just added a piece of lace and made it into a little pocket. And then you flip this up. Again, I absolutely love this paper. I always think, I was thinking that you could just put a 4x6 photo on here and actually journal right on the paper. I just think that would be really cute. So down here, I took another one of the 3x4, oopsie, one of the 3x4 cards, made it into an L-shaped pocket. Here's this little birdcage embellishment with another one of the little Tim Holtz tags, or tickets. So here is the 4x6 journaling card. And then I just made a 4x6 card of my own. Stuck that back there. Break it up a little bit. And that folds down. And then this page, I believe this one's called Calgary, but I'm not 100% sure. Oops, where are you? Okay. This is really interesting. There's just a piece of paper here that, you fold it in half, put it over here, and it makes 2 instant pockets, which is really clever. And these little, I think these are 1-inch circle punches. You glue that down and that holds it in and it makes a pocket. So put a little piece of paper here and some pretty lace. And there's the pocket. Again, there's that really pretty image. What does that say on there? Prelude. That must be the name of the song. And that goes there. And it creates a big pocket for a big tag. Flip it over. The back side. I am just in love with this actual page. The colors are just, it screams fall, beautiful. And then it's got this, oh, my ribbon is fraying, yikes. And it's got this beautiful orange ribbon and some pearls. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but they're a really dark green, almost emerald green dainty rhinestone. And then this page comes out. You can see there's a nice dark red burgundy color ribbon with a gold rhinestone. Just makes a little booklet like I mentioned, and it tucks right inside there. It tucks in there when you're off camera. When you're on camera, it doesn't want to cooperate. And then there's a tag. And I believe this is the last page. Nope, second to last page. So there's 6 pages total. So here is, it says beautiful. You can see it right there. Actually, my light is shining. It has a real nice vintage picture of a lady on the enamel brad. And then I just added some old ribbon and some rhinestones and a flower, an I Am Rose's flower, I think. I just made a little pocket, and then you could put a really nice photo there. That paper's gorgeous too, the nice blues and greens and yellows. That flips open for another gorgeous page. And this page, the camera does not do this page justice because it's beautiful, really muted peach and red and yellow and just really, really, really pretty. There's a little pull there, and that opens up. Oh, and what I meant to say was one thing that I really challenged myself this year, and it's one thing that I learned from Laura Denison. I mean, I know we've all learned a lot from Laura, but one thing I did know, she did teach me, and it stands out specifically for this year, is that you don't have to cover every single inch of every single page with a photo mat or, you know, an embellishment. You can just leave it like I did. You can just leave this page the way it is, and it still looks beautiful even if you want to put a photo there. It doesn't need a mat. It doesn't need anything further. So I really challenged myself this year to try and not do that. It's been a challenge, that's for sure. Anyway, so here's another page. I made another little picture and journaling booklet, if you want to call it that. Another little wood embellishment that says The Beauty. And that opens up there. That folds over, that folds down. Okay, there's a, oops, you can't see it. Here's a tag. I might have showed you that already. So here's the back side of that page. Let's see. There's a little metal butterfly that I had in my stash. I don't know where from. But there's a little stopwatch and a little metal key. And just some tool behind the butterfly. And a little picture frame. Again, what I was just saying about it's okay to just leave that black, or blank. It just happens to be black. And here are 2 more tags that I used. 3x4 of journaling tags. I just added a little metal stopper, a wood embellishment stopper to the bottom of the page. And that holds those 2 tags really nicely. That flips down, and then there's some more of that beautiful paper. And then a huge area, a 5x7 probably would fit there, for a photo and some journaling. That folds down there nicely. And so the front of the last page, the front side of the last page, it has a pocket here. And I just put a belly band there. Here are 2 more of the 3x4 cards. Gorgeous amber color rhinestone brad. And then there's another really nice enamel. Whoop, can you see her? Really nice enamel brad. And then just another belly band. Just kept it really simple. That tucks there. That can go there. I probably have it out of order. This tucks into the pocket. You'll flip it over. And this is the last page. I used these 2 pages from the 6x6 collection. Added some of my favorite black lace. That flips up. There's that pretty lady again, and a big tag that fits right in that part. I'm sorry. That pretty lady, I just took one of the 4x6 cards. I don't think this was the paper. This is one of the journaling cards, and I just turned it into a pocket. So, I don't know, if you haven't figured that out, those 4x6 cards, you know, like I mentioned earlier, folding them in half and making them into a booklet, or even making them into a pocket, huge time saver, huge. Not that we try to race through these, but they're really big impact too, as well as being a time saver. So here's another one of the, it says lovely, another one of the cards with the beautiful rhinestone brad. Ooh, that's a pretty color. That tucks into that pocket, and here's another one. And then the back cover, again, very similar to the front. Here is one of the 3x4 cards. You could put a photo in there, or you can journal in there. There's another one, beautiful lace. And there's that really pretty one again, with the red enamel, the red rhinestone brad and some black tulle. So that is I finally finished it. Like I said, I like it a lot. I don't think I'm going to put a title on it. I don't know. Maybe it depends on who I end up giving it to. Maybe then I'll figure out a title, but for now, I'm going to leave it the way it is. My book, my decision, right? Anyway, so until we see each other again, thanks for watching.